Games Workshop have gone too far. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. For too long, I've sat here, been mocked, been taken the piss out of, been belittled by Games Workshop and the Warhammer community about my gene father, Rogal Dorn. And the reveal show the other day, they came out with the most stupidest, the most ridiculous take there has ever been. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to discuss it, and I'm going to prove why Games Workshop is factually wrong, and that Rogal Dorn is not only alive, but he's still fighting in the Emperor's glorious bloody name. So for those wondering what I'm talking about, I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about because you've been sending this in my DMs for the past 24 bloody hours, laughing and mocking me. Image in the background right now, there was a little bit of a Q&A session that happened before the big reveal preview show that happened the other day, and one of the questions was, as you can see, which Primarch wins in a fight? A. Guilliman, B. Dorn, C. the Khan, D. Sanguinius. So there was a lot of debate, there was a lot of speculation in chat during the live stream. I, of course, picked Dorn, and the answer, as you can see in the background right now, was A. Guilliman, because they put in brackets, the rest are already dead, which is, I'm laughing, but I'm mad, right? That is a ridiculous, mocking, absolutely ridiculous thing to say. I'm not even going to address Rogal Dorn at this point in the video. Jaghatai Khan is dead. What? Are you having a bloody laugh? Jaghatai Khan went into the webway and he's basically missing. No one is going to bother the Great Khan. We've seen the Great Khan take on Mortarion in both forms, demon and non-demon. We've seen him take on some of the most monstrosities in the galaxy. Are you saying to me the Dark Eldar or whatever's lingering in the webway is going to body Jaghatai Khan? Absolutely. Get in your jet bike, GW, and go into the sunset. You don't know your left from your right. You can't even run a live stream without it messing up, right? And you're telling me that Jaghatai Khan is dead? Couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. Listen, Games Workshop has simply done this to troll people, to get a laugh out of people, a cheap laugh. I would never sink this low. I would never do that. For those people who watch me on the channel, I'm the most realist, the most humblest, the greatest of all 40k channels that are out there. I wouldn't sink to this level of mocking and belittling other people about their potential Primarchs being dead. And when it comes to Rogal Dorn being dead, what? Because we had one vision from this loser Night Lord Primarch called Conrad Kurz that he saw Dort being brought down by a bunch of heretics? That doesn't mean anything. Plus, the future is what you write it in Warhammer 40,000. Dorn is alive. Dorn is still living. I'll tell you why Dorn is alive and Dorn is still living. Because Dorn is the king in yellow. And the whole reason this Pandemonium book still hasn't been released because of the plot point that will be earth-shattering to the 40k lore saga is because Dorn is alive and they're waiting for him to come back. It's just not time yet to bring that Primarch back. But when it does happen, that is what's going to be ground shaking. That's what's going to be lore shattering. Dan Abnett said, literally, Rogal Dorn is his favourite loyalist Primarch. And Dan Abnett, of course, is writing all that series. He's been doing things in the background. In Dan, we trust. I know some people are going to say then, well, where's Rogal Dorn been then? What's he been doing? Well, he's been building his own little army to fight the ultimate fight against chaos. He knows what the ultimate enemy of the galaxy is. There's also another theory out there, which I really like, that Rogal Dorn is actually a prisoner of like the Alpha Legion because what he did to Altharius / Omegon during the Horus Heresy. That's another great little theory as well. But in all seriousness, right, jokes aside, banter aside, no Primarch is truly dead when it comes to Games Workshop. Look at Yarrick, right? Yarrick last year was as dead as a dodo. It was, he literally had a 2-page spread in the Imperial Guard Codex with his body. It was a bag of bones, right? Hands crossed across his chest. Yarrick is dead. And then boom, at the end of 10th edition narrative, Yarrick comes marching back onto the scene. GW will change the story, will bring characters back, will do what they want, all in the name of how they can get more money out of you. So yes, I do believe that Rogal Dorn is alive. I do believe that Jaghatai Khan is alive. Mate, you can even argue, even though I actually do disagree with this one, that Ferrus Manus, he could still be alive, leading the Legion of the Damned. Sanguinius is more or less alive in spirit form. If you've read like the Dante and the Devastation of Baal books and stuff, there's like some type of psychic essence with Sanguinius there. Is he going to merge into like Dante and become like the super Sanguinor? There's so many bloody theories out there with like potential dead Primax. Mate, Horus was dead, and Fabius brought him back to life as a clone. Like, make it make sense. Again, just because GW say someone's dead or is going to be dead, it doesn't mean that 100% it's happening. So please, in the name of Rogal Dorn, in the name of Jaghatai Khan, in the name of the glorious angel Sanguinius that they mocked during this Q&A session, stop sending me this. Dorn is alive. Dorn is coming. And in the next couple of years, maybe 11th edition, maybe 12th edition, maybe 13th edition, I will be proven right. And when that happens, my vindication will be limitless. You will never hear the end of this. Just you wait.